All right.
Welcome to the Unfiltered and Uninformed podcast. I'm Drake.
And I'm Nick.
I'm Shelby.
This is our first guest. We recorded one with Lisa, as you guys know, if you watched the last episode. And my phone stopped recording, so I'm going to get up periodically and check and make sure that this is still recording. But Shelby's going to be our officially our first guest. This is Drake's wife, for those of you that haven't met her yet. And there goes Drake making weird faces in the camera again.
It's because that tastes like broccoli water.
We did drink a couple Happy Dads before this podcast. If you caught our live,
Some social lubricant going.
yeah, it's working well, I think, because it's been silly so far. This is our fifth try to get this thing going. So, Shelby, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. I'm Shelby. I'm Drake's wife. We just got married a month ago. Was it a month? 2 months
What
ago?
the hell? It's September. We got married in May.
Hey, time's flying, buddy.
What day in May?
May 29th.
Oh, yeah.
What day was it?
Yeah. Where did we have it? I'm just kidding. I'm their first guest.
How does it feel?
Guest.
You are.
You're nervous, aren't you?
Yeah, it's weird talking into
It
the
is
camera.
when no one's around. Like you're just talking at the phone.
See, and you made fun of me the other day for sending in that job application with the video on it. And you're like, it's just 3 minutes. Literally, all you got to do is say, I'm Drake. I'm married and with my wife and two dogs.
It was just a minute.
And you're like,
to
it's just so
introduce yourself.
simple. You're just so simple, and you're beating yourself up about it.
Because you were literally about to start breaking the computer because you were so mad. You tried to film it like 20 times.
I was cussing myself out.
Yeah, you were downstairs. I heard you say, "You stupid motherfucker." You dumb motherfucker.
That's normal behavior.
I mean, I feel like it is
It's
if
tough love.
I just hate myself. I'm allowed to criticize myself.
So for those of you that don't know us or me, I met Nick first. We worked at Outback together.
I figured we would go over that. We would talk about that.
Just
That's
go
good.
into it.
No,
Let
go
it
ahead. Go ahead.
So I met Nick first. We worked at Outback together. He was a dish mongrel, and I was a server and a host. And then I met Drake shortly after. That's Nick's best friend. I met him at a party.
It was an Outback party. It was like a staff party. Drake was living with me at the time.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a staff party.
It was
Yeah, it was.
Maddie
It was one of your
Anderson's
coworkers.
21st
Yeah.
birthday.
A staff party.
It was it was one of your coworkers' birthdays.
Yeah.
And way to shout her out there. Good job.
Yeah. Hey, Maddie Anderson.
If
You
you're
probably
watching.
never see this.
Probably not.
But yeah, I met Drake under a beer bong.
Yeah, what did he say? What did he say to you?
I don't remember what he said to me.
What did you say, Drake?
I said, I'm going to marry that girl one day.
But he didn't say that to me.
He said it to me.
Yeah, he said
It was
I
a
said
sign.
but I said, you just stick it in your mouth. And you're like, how do I do it? I said, you just stick this in your mouth and chug. And then
I'm pretty
you did
sure
it.
I
And then
like
you got it all over yourself.
spit up half the beer.
It was all foam, I think.
Yeah.
Drake probably poured it wrong.
Well, I shoved it down her throat as
Anyways,
far as I could.
it was not love at first sight. I thought
For
Drake was
you.
an asshole.
For you, bullshit.
Drake's madly in love, and you're like,
She's so
what a
full of
dick.
shit. She was
No, I
so
thought
into
you were
me.
an asshole.
She was so into me. I remember when we went to her apartment the first time, and I asked you about your boyfriend at the time because she had a boyfriend before we were ever even thought of. And I asked her about her boyfriend, and she just like wouldn't say anything about it. And she like quickly changed the subject, and I looked at Nick, and I'm like, something's wrong there. And you're like, nuh-uh, they've been dating for like over 4 years. They're fine. I'm like, no. And then, I don't know, I just thought she was into me ever since then.
I wasn't.
Bullshit. Bullshit. That's what everybody said. Every time I would say that Shelby was into me, you and Lexi would just deny it.
Hey, you know
every
why?
time. Why?
Because you said that about every girl you met.
And have I always been right?
No.
How much farther do I got to go to prove it? I don't have to prove myself all the time.
Yeah.
That's funny. So yeah, I met Shelby at Outback. I was a cook. Actually, I was a dish mongrel, as she said, and then I moved up to being a cook. I started from the bottom.
Now we're here.
Yeah, and then that's how they met. Shelby, I wanted to ask you, how are... I wrote these notes like 2 weeks ago, so I don't remember what I was thinking when I wrote them. But my note here says, I wanted to talk about how you and Drake are together. What's it like dating Drake? and vice versa.
Go ahead.
Why do I have to go?
Be honest.
Marrying Drake, I should say.
Be honest. Be honest. Be honest.
I'm just screaming in the mic.
I love Drake. Not to be mushy. I love him. But that was terrible. Drake is just like a big ball of chaotic energy.
That's a great way to describe it.
But he's super funny, and he always has big plans and big dreams, and he always wants to do big things. And I think that's something that like I really liked about Drake when we first got together, and now, of course.
And the fact that I haven't done anything yet. She's like, that's why I liked him at first.
But he's
it's been
always like
almost 5 years, and he hasn't done a damn thing.
He keeps me entertained. Like if I go on a walk with Drake, I mean he won't.
Lying
shut up.
motherfucker.
He will not be quiet.
Sorry,
He doesn't. I don't
sorry,
have
but
to
she is
talk.
lying. She literally hates going on walks with me
No,
because
I like walking
I
with
drink
you.
coffee. Sorry, I'll be quiet.
No, go ahead.
Oh,
No, I wasn't shushing you. I was.
I thought
Oh.
you were shushing too.
because I drink coffee and then like I literally just talk her to death.
I enjoy it sometimes.
I was gonna say she's not the only one.
I just repeat myself.
You're like, why does Nick not like running with me anymore? It's because you won't shut the fuck up.
Because that's my time to talk about my big ideas and
Dude, you freak me out.
why?
You're like, we need to sell our house right now, move to Florida.
Sell the
we
car.
Need to buy.
Sell the dogs.
We need to do everything. Yeah, literally.
We're moving to Texas tomorrow. Post it on.
I'm literally like,
Craigslist.
what's just stopping us from doing it? Like, let's just do it. And then like the next day, I'll be like, no, we should just stay here and start in real estate. It's just because I need to do something. I need to do one of those things. And then it'll be fine. It's just the fact that I haven't done those.
You've got a lot of pent up, like,
Also, I'm stationary right now.
you are stationary.
So that's
It's
why
still-
I can't. I got chains around me.
Being with Drake is good. Drake, you want to answer your side of it?
Yeah. What's it like being with
I feel
Shelby?
like that wasn't a damn. I feel like you didn't really go in depth there about what it's really like.
I think Drake and we've been together like 4.5 years, and we love each other. And we have a good time. We do almost everything together, and yeah, couldn't
Bought a
imagine
house
something
together.
better. Yeah,
You guys have fur babies.
we got fur babies.
You kind of on your grind together too. Shelby's on her grind. Drake's sitting at home collecting unemployment.
Oh my god, it's not unemployment. It's
I'm
work
just
comp.
I'm just fucking with you.
It's unemployment.
What's it like being with Shelby?
I feel like we're gonna watch this back and be
I mean, I feel like
do we hate each other?
I feel like Shelby was way too nice about it. Because when I date Shelby, it's like, or when I'm with Shelby, I'm just like, I don't even know.
It's not. Listen, it's not easy being with somebody all the time and being like it's not always easy.
That ain't where I was going with it.
No, I'm just,
You're like,
oh god.
oh my god, I probably should have just skipped that one.
Yeah.
You like. I mean, you have a life with somebody. It's hard sometimes. It's not always easy. This is really terrible sounding.
Speak for yourself.
I still love you. I enjoy
It's
our
hard.
time
It's
together.
hard when I gotta explain something 20 different times for
I don't like this question.
Well, we can skip it.
Like here's
Should
the
we
thing.
get off this question?
No, it's fine.
Go
It's
ahead.
fine.
Go ahead.
It's literally us. It's fine.
Let me edit some of those.
Like, do you feel like if I gotta explain myself 5 times before you understand it, I get annoyed? Give your side
Hey,
to
that's
that.
not.
Yeah, let's move on.
Give your side to that. No,
That's not what
it's
it's
fine.
like.
We're having a therapy session.
This isn't
right
Drake,
Maury. I'm
here's
not
the
Maury.
Phil.
It's Maury. It's Maury.
Maury is the.
It's not Maury. It's,
Maury
it's
is
Maury.
He's the guy that tells you you are not the father.
I'm not Jerry Springer. Do I look like Jerry fucking Springer?
Drake,
No, it's Rumspringer.
Also, I just have to answer that. It's not that people don't understand you. It's just when people don't agree with you, you think they don't understand you, so you want to say it.
Like if you ask me how to do something and I tell you how to do it one time,
Okay, that's.
and then you're
different.
like how, and then I'm like this, and then you're like how, and then I'm like this, and then I tell you again, and I have to tell you 5 different times in 6 different languages,
what's the next
and then you finally understand.
Well, anyway,
it.
that wasn't the question at all.
Yeah.
Okay, paint me as an asshole.
Yeah.
You guys make it look worse than what it has to be.
It's
You guys
not
make
bad.
that look bad. You try to make me look bad right there. That was terrible.
No, we didn't. You just
You're
didn't
like,
answer the question.
oh, hey,
you didn't
man.
answer the question.
Touchy subject. We got to get on.
You didn't, because you didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
What's it like being married to Shelby?
Telling somebody something 5 times over and over again.
But you didn't like Shelby's answer.
I felt like my answer was nice.
It was.
And also, what it's like dating Shelby is everybody thinks she's sweet.
Everybody thinks, you know what it is? Everybody thinks she's your Make-A-Wish.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, I was just kidding. I made the joke at your wedding. Like, my last thing I said when I gave my speech was, Drake, congrats on marrying up.
Nick gave the best speech ever at our wedding. It was so good.
You want to give it again real quick?
I wiped a little tear. I
What
wiped
was
a
the-
stray little tear.
What did you guys think about your wedding?
I had a blast.
Give it like...
I love how we just keep not answering questions.
I felt like we answered that.
I honestly give it like a 9.5 out of 10.
It was good.
I
thought it was
think
really good. It's probably the best wedding I've been to, actually.
I had a lot of fun.
What's
I
the
think
thing that
it was just
aggravated
a lot of
you
work.
most about the wedding?
I love my family, but I feel like every idea I had, they like wanted to like change it.
Make it theirs.
Yeah, they wanted to change every single thing. Like, and in the end, I'm pretty like laid back, so I was just kind of like whatever. But then I realized towards the end, like we're getting closer to the wedding, that things were bothering me, and I wasn't saying anything. So,
What was a con that you thought, Drake?
The wedding, I just expected like everybody to stay, get drunk, have a good time, and it seemed like everybody just wanted to take pictures and leave.
Yeah.
And the only people that stayed were the people that basically cared.
Yeah.
And it was really only the people that
Like the family.
helped throw the wedding.
Everybody that...
The people
kinda
that
set it up.
participated and helped setting it up, those were the people that stayed and had a good time. And all my friends that I thought were really good friends at the time just wanted to leave and not be there. So it's kind of... That's the thing about doing big things or life events or anything big. It's just kind of like... You get to see who's the real...
Yeah.
Who's really there and who's not.
I mean, hell, who all stayed to the end? Like me, my mom,
Matt,
Carl,
D-Ray.
Matt, D-Ray. Yeah, we shut it down.
Big Joe was there.
Levi,
Morgan.
the pastor, drank more than anybody.
Dude, the pastor was so funny. Pastor Pete.
Yeah.
He's in my Instagram picture of the
Levi
wedding.
and Mira stayed.
They stayed a long time.
So did Nathan. There was actually quite a few people. I felt like what kind of sucked being like...
I just feel like people didn't want to let loose and talk amongst themselves. Like, everybody was so worried about what me and Shelby were doing, they wouldn't just let go and, like, mingle and have a good time, I felt like.
There were people that I wanted to talk to more that I didn't. Like, Nick and Molly came up from North Carolina, and I barely talked to them at all. And I hated that because I haven't seen her in forever.
Well, Nick was drinking with us. We were
Yeah,
taking
I know.
shots.
I mean, Nick's... not you, Nick. You know, the other Nick. He's a good guy. Yeah.
It was fun, though. Like, start to finish was so fun. Even setting up was fun. Because it was like...
You guys are getting a little drunk. I couldn't. I was a pent-up ball of anxiousness.
Me and Drake setting up lights.
God, the day before, I was just so nervous. Or the day before, like 5 minutes before the wedding, I was like nervous.
What was
really
that?
nervous.
Yeah, the ride there. That was so like...
It was just terrible.
I feel like it was a dream. Like, whenever we were like... We had to rush to...
Eric's?
Get the flowers.
Eric's house.
Eric's, we had to rush to get ready.
Because we were like...
And then we're like, somehow we're going to be there. We're like, we had to get ready like 30 minutes before the wedding.
It's 4:30. We have to be ready by 5.
Yeah.
We're not even in the shower yet.
You know
We
what
hadn't
pissed me
showered.
off?
We hadn't even been... Huh?
What pissed me off is my mom. So, like, I was ready to go. Like, we were lining up to, like, get ready to walk. My mom comes down there and she's finishing up her makeup. I'm like, Mom, you have had all freaking day. I'm like, what have you been doing? I'm like, it's 5 o'clock.
It was 4:30. The wedding starts at 5. Me and Drake are still sweating from getting everything ready, getting all the kegs and stuff like that. We're like, we still have to drive to Eric's, take a shower, put our suits on, drive back.
Yeah.
But,
And Eric's like, you got plenty of time.
Yeah,
Just sit here.
chill.
Let's take a shot.
yeah, you did take a shower. What was
like-
it called? Johnny Walker?
I don't know. It was the one with the little horse on
Evans.
top.
Something Evans.
Evan.
It was something with the little horse cap on top.
Steven? I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
I don't know. It was like a $90 little bottle thing. It was good, but not for
Evan
me.
Williams, I think.
Yes.
No.
I think it is.
No.
Something $90.
I wasn't even there.
Evan Williams is like what, $16 a fifth? Come on, guys. It's definitely not that. You have the bottle.
I threw it away. I
don't
want
know
to say
how-
it's Evan Williams. It doesn't matter. I'm not looking it up.
Who cares? But anyways, he's like, "Oh, you're fine. Just relax, chill, take a shot. It helped calm down." I'm like, took a shot, didn't help me calm down. I don't know. I don't know what I was nervous about. I think going in front of everybody that I cared about. Probably.
I was nervous about that.
I was nervous about walking like in front of people. I just felt like I guess I never liked being like the center of attention. I didn't like it. I thought I would like it in that moment, and then when I was going out there, I was like, oh my god, don't look at anybody but Drake.
I didn't. I looked at Nick's like hand swinging back and forth while we were walking down the aisle.
I wasn't nervous. Like when I saw you, I felt better, but I like was looking at you, and I wasn't looking at anybody else. Because I was like, I don't like people watching me.
Yeah, I never stared at one person so long in my life. I felt like it took forever to get through the damn service. Did you?
No.
I did. Because I walked the whole.
I was trying to embrace the moment, but I was sitting there like when we were going over our vows and everything. I was sitting there like, oh my god, I wish this hurried up.
Wish
I
we
feel
had
like
it
I
in
feel
the
like everybody was
rehearsal.
like piercing their eyes into me.
Yeah, in the rehearsal, we like went over like the actual thing, and I wish we hadn't done that because it was kind of like a little spoiler.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I was like trying like not to be too serious with it.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we're gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pictures turned out awesome.
Yeah.
The photographer actually moved in. She lives
Really?
here.
Yeah.
I saw her
Bailey's
today.
really great. Her name's Bailey Wooten. Go
Shout out.
if you wanna pictures. She's really awesome.
Yeah. She is. Those were really good. We just shout out everybody.
That's her thing. We've shouted out like 10 people.
We're constantly name dropping people, but it's fine. It's funny. So you work at the library. You're a bartender.
Yes.
What's that like?
It's good. I'm just kidding.
It's fine.
No, I love being a bartender. Like, I've met a lot of really cool people. Like, I've met the owner of Hobart and, like, vice president of Mondi, director of engineering at P&G. There's, like, a ton of people that I met.
You want to name drop them?
Shout them out. I'll call you.
Nah, I don't know if I want to pull out people's names, but there's a lot of business owners that come in there.
Well, it's like the best bar in Cape right now.
It is. It's good for, like, a mix of ages.
Yeah. And like
early on in the day, it's like an older crowd, and then
Yeah.
That's the cool thing about it is it's for really anybody.
because it's more fancy, and you know, like you get the higher class people
Yeah.
type
Right.
into it.
It's an older crowd until like 10:30, 11. And then after that, like the college kids come.
It's all the older crowd's kids.
And it's not like a club. It's not for like kids.
No.
It's not for kids, and it's not for like.
No, it's just for your frat brother that wants to smoke darties and talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Bartending's it's a lot of fun.
Is it hard?
It can be when it's not like hard, but I mean, it can be a little stressful when we're busy.
You remember that one time we had to write down our drinks?
Oh
for
my
like
god,
10
that was
people?
like one of the worst night ever.
No.
Shelby was bartending. We had to write down our drinks for like 10 people. Remember
I was getting
Matt was
lists.
up there ordering drinks,
Oh.
and then everybody kept trying to cut in front of me, and it took like an hour for Shelby to get us
I don't know. You wrote them down.
to the counter. Yeah, we wrote them all down. People were writing down their drinks for their whole group and just
Oh.
handing them to her, and she was making like lists.
Like one person would be up at the bar, but they would have a list of like 8 drinks, and I would have to make 8 drinks for one person, and I go to the next person, and they would order like a bunch of shots or a bunch of drinks, and so it took forever.
And then everybody was like, "You're killing it," and then people were bitching, and
Yeah, it's like
like
what
the
do you
people that were
expect?
bitching, I'm like, could you make a drinks for 150 people in under like 20 minutes? I
'Cause
don't think you could.
We're all standing like shoulder to shoulder. It's like packed in there.
I like
So
being
what do
a
you expect?
bartender when we're busy like that because I can be a bitch if I want to. Like, if you're gonna talk shit to me, I'll just tell you I'm not gonna serve you.
And you
I
told,
I've done that before.
I
you
hate
had
that.
to tell a girl to get out, didn't you? Didn't you?
A girl was like spilling her shot, and she was obviously intoxicated. So I said, I can't serve you anymore. Like, it's a liability or whatever. And she got mad and was like trying to talk to me about it, and I was busy, and I kind of started ignoring her. And then she got pissed and took her martini glass and just smashed it on the bar
like broke it.
and broke it all over the bar. And
See,
I told her to get the hell out.
I feel like if I was a bartender and somebody did that shit, I'd probably punch them right in the mouth. Just, you know what? Like I treat him like my kid, you know, just
Treat him
open
like
hand.
You just turn him over the bar.
Open hand, smack him with my ring hand.
I'm gonna whip you.
That's shit that like you just think you're gonna get away with acting like that.
If she would have
That
thrown the
pisses me
drink
off.
at my face, I would have grabbed her by her fucking hair and punched her in her fucking face.
That brings us to our next point. You do kickboxing.
Yeah.
Shelby can kick some ass.
Did you know she's like a yellow belt in Taekwondo?
Yeah, I saw
I
when
got
saw
my
the other
yellow
day she got her belt.
Yeah.
Yellow belt in Taekwondo. Is that the next step up from white?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
she'd probably be farther
If she would have.
I probably would be a little farther because it took a long time to get my gi. Like, it was like 4 or 5 months.
You don't even test until you get your gi, right? And you've
Right.
been doing it for a year.
over.
Well,
Probably.
the Taekwondo, like 7 or 8 months, but the boxing,
Really?
a year. Yeah.
Yeah, Shelby does. She'll do the Taekwondo class, and then she'll do the kickboxing and Bang Muay Thai class.
Yeah. I don't realize how, like, exhausting the Taekwondo class is until I get, like, through the rounds of, like, the drills, and then I'm like, holy shit, I'm exhausted.
That's pretty cool. I feel like a lot of girls around here are scared to do it. Some probably.
Yeah,
would
I
like
was
to.
terrified. I don't know. I think you should just go for it. It's a lot easier if you have, like, people that you know.
Yeah.
Because, like, Drake and Nick started doing it a lot sooner before I did. Like, Nick, like, probably, like, 5 months or something like that.
Maybe. How soon after Drake started did you start?
2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So I feel like you were in it, like, two or 3 months. Maybe
Before
not.
Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it took me a while to start. I was nervous. It's scary.
It is really hard to start.
I mean,
That's the
you
hardest
have to
part.
accept that you're gonna, like, suck. Like,
Yeah.
you have to be okay with, like, not being good at something, is my take on it.
That's the fun part too, because then you can look back on like whenever you first started after like 2
Yeah.
months, and you're like, "Holy crap, I made so much progress."
Yeah. And I mean, all the time, D-Ray's like, hey, do it like this or do it like that. And I love that because I don't want to do something wrong.
Yeah.
But I am definitely a lot better than when I started.
Check that. That's
So
the
that's
thing.
good.
We've got we're lucky because we've got like the best coach around, like in the area.
Yeah, D-Ray's awesome.
Probably within a couple states.
Oh yeah, Missouri. Yeah. Yeah, because he's.
I'd say definitely out of St. Louis because, I mean, when we fight people, like our people fight people,
Yeah. Like what
we
our
put them
team-
out. We put them out.
We put them out, or they don't want to stand up at all.
Yeah,
They don't
They
wanna
definitely
stand
try
up.
to take us down.
Yeah.
That's
they
how it
don't
always
want to
goes.
stand up with our team.
Drake's
Which-
done a kickboxing tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How was that? Have we talked about that yet on here?
yeah,
Oh, you guys have.
yeah. But I mean,
I
it's
don't
like I don't know. A kickboxing tournament ain't like fighting in the cage, but I mean, I feel like it's a good introductory.
We sat
'Cause-
there for like 6 or 7 hours before
Yeah.
he got to fight, and that to me like would be terrible because it's like you have to think about your fight all day
And you're
long.
looking at the dude warming up. You're
You
like,
gotta watch all these fights. I mean, you gotta literally sit in this hard ass chair or just like go outside and practice. I mean,
Yeah, it
there's
was.
nothing else you can do.
It sucked.
And plus,
'Cause
we didn't eat.
It was my first time. Didn't know what to expect.
If I
We
would've
got there
known-
at 10. I had to weigh in, so I didn't eat or drink any water before the whole way up there, which was up in St. Louis. So it was like a 2-hour drive. And then like when I did finally go get something, I ate a protein bar, I think,
It was like
and
nothing.
and a Red Bull. And the Red Bull was a terrible mistake because it made my anxiety so much worse. And then I remember like just about to go up there, like waiting, have my headgear on and everything. I was the next person. I just remember telling everybody like I did not want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't want to. And then they're like, just do it. And I just did it, and I was so tired. Had an adrenaline dump. Those are so real. Just kind of like,
I'd be so nervous.
you could go for 30 minutes any other day, but as soon as your anxiety and adrenaline gets to you, it's like you're tired in the first minute or two.
Yeah.
Nick, do you feel like you may do one of the kickboxing tournaments?
Maybe I want to do jiu-jitsu for sure.
I don't know why you're so against doing kickboxing tournament.
I'm not against it. I saw how yours went. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to. Not like that.
Oh my god. That's how they feel about it.
I saw how bad you got your ass whipped. I don't want to do that. No,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I don't want to have to sit there all fucking day.
Well, I
Not
mean,
eating.
you don't have to. See, if I'd have known it was going to be like that,
Yeah.
I would have probably, for one, I would have definitely went in weighing a lot less than what I did. I think I weighed 173, so, I mean, I feel like I would have definitely went in weighing a lot less than what I did. I think I weighed 173, so, 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 I think I weighed 1 It really didn't matter because I wasn't close. If I would have been 170, they would have let me be in the 160.
What are the
class.
divisions? Is there a 160?
It's 160. It goes by increments of 10. So
Is there
it's
160?
like yeah, it's 150 to 159, 160 to 169.
Is there a lower than 150?
Yeah, I mean 125 and 120 to 129.
I would do 160 probably.
Yeah, that would have been. But see, then you're fighting like guys like Kyron and Caleb, and
Yeah, but if they have similar experience to me,
then people lie about that too.
I would lie too. I'd be like, first
I didn't lie. I was honest about it, and then I don't feel like the guy that I kickboxed was better than me. I just felt like his cardio was so much better, and
yeah.
he was able because he didn't do anything.
I don't really feel like he was. I don't think he was really better than you.
No, because I
just think that you had that adrenaline dump.
Yeah, because like all he was doing was like it was almost like he was.
You kind of just went in
1
there
2
and
1
both
2 1
just-
2 1 2. He was like he was doing this to my face the whole time.
Yeah.
And
No head movement,
no kicks, nothing. And then like I went
angles.
back out the second round, and I started throwing kicks, front kicks, leg kicks, and just trying to make it my own. And
You should have hurt that motherfucker.
really, I don't know what would have happened if I wouldn't have been nervous. I think I would have probably knocked him out by accident.
Well, you damn near did whenever he turned his head to look at his team.
Don't-
Drake sucker punched this motherfucker.
I did not sucker punch him. We're literally fighting, right?
Yeah.
Boom, fighting, and I'm coming at you because you're just drilling me in the face, like, and I'm just taking it, because I'm so tired. And then you turn in the middle of me throwing a punch. You turn to look at your coach, and my punch just comes boom right over the top. And I think if I wouldn't have been so tired, he'd have been out flat.
Yeah, if you would have put some power into that, it would have slumped him.
And I couldn't. The only thing I was sitting there thinking about was like, I just gotta get through this and not give up, and I'll be happy.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I knew I lost. Like probably the middle of the second round. I knew I lost. I already knew I did.
Yeah. Oh well.
But I knew I did better in the second round because when I went back, Kyron's like, "Hurry up and drink some water because you're probably gonna have to do a third round." I heard him talking about it over there, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I hope not."
You're like, please no.
Like I don't even care if I lose. I'm
need a
just done with
nap.
it. It was
I want to
terrible.
do it. I want to do a kickboxing tournament.
I told Shelby because I get emails of them now when they're coming up. I said, "Well, the next one that you could do is in October."
I was
She's
like,
like, "Oh my god, that's so close," and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that one.
You would kill it. I think
You would.
I
You
think
hit
Shelby.
hard.
Yeah.
I don't know what weight I need to fight at.
What are you? Well,
What are
I'm
you?
like about 130. But I feel
140?
I'm so short. I'm 5'2".
Yeah, but all the girls are gonna be around your size, so it really wouldn't matter.
yeah.
There was a couple tall girls.
There was some really tall, like skinny, lean girls, and I was like,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because you can kick them in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how long have you been doing it? Like in general?
The kickboxing, I want to say almost a year, but I don't really remember when I started.
Yeah.
But I haven't been as consistent as Nick or Drake before he got his shoulder injury.
I feel
honestly.
I feel like not enough girls do it, and I feel like it's because they think it's all guys that do it.
Well,
I feel like they don't know that
It's
girls
not.
do it.
I mean, girls do it.
It sucks because you have girls that come in there and then they'll be your training partner for like a month or two and then they quit.
I would never do MMA unless I was in jiu-jitsu for a long time because I think a lot of girls that probably do MMA have a lot of jiu-jitsu experience.
Probably, yeah.
They
I feel like
probably
they start
have
with
more
jiu-jitsu.
than more than boxing.
Yeah. We had one girl that came in, I think for just one class, and I'm like, you could just tell when someone comes in, you're like, this will probably be their only class. Before we started, she's like putting her pads on, and she goes, "Am I gonna get athlete's foot?" I'm like, this is her last class.
Why don't you just wash your feet, bitch? Just wash your feet.
I'm like, yeah. She probably
One
did
time
that.
I got a staph infection. Do you guys
Really?
remember that?
No.
I don't know if it was from Peak, but remember when I had that?
That was because you scraped your foot on the concrete at Panama City
yeah,
Beach.
when we went to
Oh, yeah.
Panama City with Elena. But then I went to the gym. Do you think like it got infected there? Because D-Ray don't wash his nasty ass mats.
Yeah.
D-Ray, wash your fucking mats. Hey, please.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It probably does. It's just
No, he does.
probably not the day after.
What was your first class like? Like, were you nervous? Were you?
There was another girl that had just started. Remember her? She was
Remember
like,
the two? It was the two girls. That blonde girl who was like almost an Olympic
They were
swimmer.
like in their late 30s.
And then that one girl got my shin pads that I couldn't fit into. Remember the big massive ones, the white ones that I got? Because D-Ray ordered me a large instead of a medium. And they like went up past my knees. And I remember D-Ray gave them to that girl, and he's like, "Oh, they'll be fine." Like
they like cover
he
her
was
whole
like,
half of her quad.
She doesn't know any better. Is basically.
That's funny. No, I remember them. I don't remember what they look like.
they were the white.
I know the Olympics. No, not your pads. The girls that started.
Well,
The one girl was blonde, and she was like, I felt like she was really
40,
into
but
D-Ray.
she looked like 29. She was like D-Ray, like a form of D-Ray. D-Ray's like 40 something, and he looks 20 something.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
She was cool,
remember
but
her.
she stopped going. But it was helpful that like we were over there just like this was our jab. Like it was like all like fucky.
All the new guys that come in, their jab is their actual cross. They always throw the wrong hands, and they always stand with both their feet side by side. And that's like the first thing you have to teach people is like the stance.
Yeah.
And what's a jab, what's a cross, what's a 1, 2, 3, 4, etc.
I remember there's this one guy that was in there, and I don't know if he still goes there, but I remember he was throwing his jab like a hook.
Yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? But you gotta also be like, people don't know, and they've gotta learn.
Yeah. Me and Drake were talking about that the other day. I don't remember I don't remember what I was like when I started, but I don't think I knew, or I think I knew what a jab and a cross was.
I didn't. But
I could be wrong.
the only thing that bothers me is it's like, it's okay to not know, but don't act like you're top dog and like, oh, this is my passion when you've been in there like a few weeks and you don't even have it right.
That shit aggravates me.
That's what I was doing.
Remember that one guy that came in? And here's the thing. I feel like most gyms don't do this, but if you come in and show your ass...
No, I think a lot of gyms do that.
And you post about it on Facebook about how you're better than everybody, and none of the guys can do anything to you. We're going to try to hurt you every time you come in.
And you're a meth head.
Yeah.
Bro, that's so funny though.
Yeah, there was literally this guy, every time he came in, I just told Nick, I'm like, I'm going to fucking hurt him tonight. I'm going to do everything I can. I remember I just hit him, he'd fall down, and then he'd like, dang, bro, chill.
But it's always when they tell you to chill that are swinging the hardest on you.
Yeah.
So I'm not hitting you hard because I want to.
Dude, this one kid came in. He probably just graduated high school.
And he pieced you up.
No. He could have if I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, he really probably would have knocked me out because, like, he had been doing Taekwondo with D-Ray for, like, ever since he was a kid. And I remember telling D-Ray, I'm like, dude, tell him to chill. I'm like, tell him to chill out. And D-Ray's like, just put it on him. And I'm like, all right.
If you're advanced
And he
in
was
Taekwondo, you can put a hurting.
Yeah,
like,
Taekwondo's cool.
There's a girl, I'm even just gonna say her name, I don't even care. Her name's Grayson, and she's, I don't know, like maybe 15 or so. She is
the black belt?
She
would kick my ass.
She is a badass, and she kicks hard as fuck.
Yeah,
She's
she would
good.
kick my ass.
But anyways, this guy, he just kept on, and I'm like, all right. So I just start, my jab's like my number one thing, I feel like. So I jab him like twice, hard as I can. Head goes back, head kicks me, block it, and I just come back right to the body as hard as I could, and then leg kick. And he was like, all right, bro, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hit you that hard. Like, he immediately knew that I was getting pissed.
Well, that means he knew that he threw a hard kick.
Well, he was getting angry the whole time while he was sparring with me.
His
like,
dad
if I
was
hit
watching?
him...
His dad was watching?
His parents were watching, and I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy, but, like, I'm trying to just... I told you 3 times to chill out.
You're just kicking a minor's ass.
You just... No, he was probably 19. But it was annoying. And he never came back after that. That was his only class.
Yeah, I remember that.
Which sucks, but you can't get angry when you're sparring your teammates because everybody's there to learn, and if you can't do it freely, then...
It's fun seeing like the people that start after you, like seeing their progress. That's fun to watch.
Like, you remember that little Indian kid?
Yeah.
I wish he was still coming in. I don't know what happened to him.
I think he got a little discouraged.
I think his parents didn't want him doing it.
I think his mom didn't like it probably.
Yeah, because he told me, he's like, my dad doesn't care, but my mom doesn't like that I do this.
I noticed that I sparred with him a couple times, and I noticed, like, I felt like he was getting a little angry. I think it was because I had hit some shots on him, and I think he was mad about it. But like,
That's the thing.
I feel for that kid. He was like, what? Not, I don't even know.
He was consistent. He was more consistent than some of the adults that had come in there.
Yeah.
I wish
We
he
just
would've
kept trying to
stayed with it.
encourage him because I knew that he could be good if he would have stayed.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was his choice at all.
That's one thing I think I struggle with is that I don't like know how hard I really like hit. Like you're supposed to go like 20% or 30% or whatever. I don't really know how hard I'm really hitting when we're sparring, and I feel like nobody says anything to me.
No one.
Because I'm a
Yeah.
girl.
I feel like
They're
it's
not
just.
gonna want to say anything to me.
I don't know. I feel like everybody in the gym kind of.
They go a little bit. They go more.
We're like,
than
yeah,
20%.
okay, 20%. All right, let's go.
I think you're really. I think most people are really going like 50%. If I'm being honest.
Probably, yeah.
About half.
60?
When they go with. I ain't went with anybody yet that went 50%. Everybody, I feel like with me, goes at least 70, 75 at least. Sometimes, a lot of times I go 90 with
I go
the
10%
fighters.
with you.
Huh?
I go 10% with you.
Yeah.
I feel like if you can anticipate that somebody is going to block your shot, or like if you're gonna hit somebody and you're like, you know their hands are up, I feel like you're gonna hit a lot harder. Versus if like you can see you're about to seriously like hit him in the face.
Yeah.
I don't hold back though.
It's crazy though seeing how far you've come because like when you first started, like it was like a normal like starter, but now like whenever you throw a hook, that shit smacks. Like smacks my gloves. I'm like, holy
My
shit.
overhand.
Yeah, every time I
That's
go
why-
in there, the guys are always like, Shelby about killed me last week
Yeah.
with a head kick.
Shelby's hooks are harder than yours.
Okay, man.
I
So-
wouldn't say that. No, I like it a lot. Nick,
Harder than
you've
that
gotten a
one.
lot better too. And Drake, I know you were great before you left. I know you'd be there if you could. Can't. Got kind of silent.
We're just like,
hate on my comeback.
Let's all give a compliment. Ready, set.
let's all say something nice about each other.
Drake, you have really cute ears. They're small.
I know that's a lie.
Have you ever looked at Drake's ears and then looked at Nick's?
Mine are twice the size of his.
Yes, but it's
We
not.
all can't
it's
look
not
like
that
an
you
elephant.
necessarily have big ears. I think Drake just has really small ears.
I don't feel like my ears are that small.
I
I feel like if that's the one thing you're gonna make fun of on me, why would it be that?
It's not a bad thing to have small ears. My ears I feel like are normal. Are they big?
Well, look at your forehead.
Okay, my forehead is big. Leave it alone.
That's like looking at Nick's beard. Like it's just.
So,
Damn it.
He's just like.
Damn it.
He's like, all right, let's go on.
so if anybody's thinking about getting lippy at the bar with Shelby will kick your ass.
Yeah.
I don't play with it anymore. I really don't.
I feel like any normal girl that's never trained, like most of them, like I'd say 99% of girls haven't trained. You'd kick their ass.
I feel like I definitely could. I've never been in a fight,
feel like it's the
like a
same with dudes.
legitimately like
Yeah.
street fight.
I don't know. That's why I wanted her to start doing it because I was like, well, if you're gonna work at the bar, you're gonna go train because I want to be comfortable, knowing that, you can handle your own. One time, you remember that time that I tried to pull you out of the car, act like I was gonna pull you out of the car and take you and steal you? Do you remember that?
No.
I was like, do to me what you would do to somebody if they were trying to kidnap you, and I couldn't get a hold of her and take her. She's like kicking me and shit, aiming for my nuts. Like, damn.
Purple nurple.
It's like,
I'm like, this doesn't count. I
gets-
haven't been working out.
she
I'm
gets
like,
your nose.
I think we were in the bedroom when we were doing that.
no.
We were on the bed.
That's
No.
kinky.
We weren't? Okay.
No, it
It's
was
just some
in
foreplay. Here, let me pretend to kidnap you.
The happy dad hit, so if you have to pause or edit, I don't care. But I shouldn't have said anything.
Should I
gotta go
pause
to
it?
the bathroom.
You can if you
Alright, I'll
want.
pause it because I got PT.
I gotta piss too.
You just want
See where it goes.
So,
Hey.
Hello.
what did we just get done talking about?
Kickboxing.
Yeah, we should
I
probably
just picked
come
my
off
nose
that
on
subject
camera.
a little
I just picked my nose on camera.
So Drake, in a previous podcast, mentioned YouTube maybe making an OnlyFans. Is that something he ran by you?
So we did discuss an OnlyFans at one point, but it was just for feet pics.
Oh yeah, on the way to Nashville.
Yeah, I was like legit serious about, because I wouldn't have to show my face. Nobody would ever know. But then I really thought about it, and I'm like, I don't have cute toes.
Somebody might find them cute.
Somebody
Post
has
that
to.
shit.
Didn't
Post that
Lexi
shit.
make him?
Lexi did. She admitted that she tried to do that.
She's gonna be pissed if you talk about that. Well, no, I was
Lexi's
talking
little
about like
piggies came to the market.
Shelby just like wearing a mask, or we don't have
Ski
to
mask.
anything like wearing a mask, or just don't show your face because people watch that shit
Would you wear a scary mask?
for the curiosity of not wanting to know what the girl looks like.
I don't.
That's why they do that.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
I'm not hating on like anybody that does OnlyFans. I think how you make your money is great, but I feel like I don't know. I don't.
We
wanna
already
sell
got
my
so many
body.
videos. I don't know why we just don't post them.
I feel like people say they don't want to sell their body, and then it's like, well, if people wouldn't know it was me, and that's like
If they wouldn't know it was you,
like, if
what?
they wouldn't know it's me, like
Just wear a
nobody
mask.
knew.
Change your name.
Okay, would you make an OnlyFans if you knew you could make $100K a month?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's like an insane. amount of
1.2
money.
million a year. Hey, did you hear that Black China made $20 million a month last year from OnlyFans?
Who's
She
that?
made $240 fucking million.
I don't know who that
It's
is.
a rapper, I think. I think she raps. I don't know.
That's
She's
why I
in
need a
this
boob
part.
job. Buy me a boob job.
Doesn't that Karina girl make like $1 million in a month?
Oh, Karina.
Karina or
Koff,
whatever.
yeah.
Karina.
Yeah.
There's a ton of them out there that make a ton of money.
Dude, I would do it.
I'm just saying, girls got it easy because you guys could always rely on OnlyFans.
Sex sells.
Or
I will
shaking
say
your ass.
this.
But even if you don't want to like show your puss, you could literally just.
So
You could literally just be a fitness model and post your big fat ass
Yeah.
while you're in the gym, and literally, you're not getting girls that like that shit. It's all guys, and you're getting thousands and thousands of followers because of it.
sex sells. I mean, people gotta make their money some way. But you know what's appalled me a little bit? I lost like 25 to 30 pounds before the wedding. And it really like amazed me how different you get treated when you lose weight and you like look a little bit better. Do you know what I mean?
At work?
Yeah, at work and
Well,
just
Nick
in
could talk
general.
about that too. What's it like being a skinny boy
Like-
now?
It is, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say it's like you get so much more like just attention. People just seem more interested in who you are, and it's like I'm the same person I was before. It's a little bit like it's kind of
Fake?
disgusting. It's fake a little
Yeah.
bit. It's like you're only interested in me, and I know this for a fact because you came in here before. You're only interested in me because I've lost a little bit of weight and I look a little better. So it's and you know you just get people just want to like hold the door more open for you and stuff like that.
I read the other day that that's called the halo effect. People that are good-looking people are more likely to make more money because of the halo effect, is what they call it. People just want to be around and support good-looking people more than
They want to be their friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's important to be healthy. I do. But I don't think the way you look should determine how you treat people.
I seen something the
I
other
think it's
day.
psychology.
It is, yeah.
I seen a reel the other day. It was some guy had went to Krispy Kreme and then went home and made a cheeseburger with a piece of cheese in the middle and then a cheese on top of another burger patty, so like a double cheeseburger, and then used the Krispy Kreme donuts as buns. And
Oh my
I'm like,
god, that sounds so.
I'm like, no wonder this is the shit that makes Americans fat.
Nick, what's your take? Since you've had a
Since you quit eating
transformation.
Frosted Flakes every morning
every at midnight every day on the dot.
and bringing home cheesecake and shit.
And forcing
I
it
don't
into
feel-
Drake's mouth. Forcing it.
I don't feel like there's any change. I don't feel like. I mean,
You feel like you went from being a fat bastard to being just a normal same,
like,
the
what's
same,
your-
the normal same guy. You don't feel like.
Do you feel like people treat you any different? But then also, do you feel like different as a person?
Do you
I
feel
feel-
like you act different?
oh yeah, my confidence is way different, but I don't feel like I get
You
more-
carry yourself different.
Yeah,
You
but,
carry yourself with confidence.
You do carry yourself with confidence.
but I don't feel like I get more girls.
I think I
Yeah,
do
you
think
do.
like
I feel like
with
I got-
men and
Look at
women,
the-
it's different though. You
Look
know
at the
what I mean?
statistics. Let's go back to when you were a fat fuck.
Okay,
And then, how many did you get then?
I mean not a lot.
The ones that smelled like odor.
I really believe though that like with women, they like fall in love or like with a guy's personality more first.
Oof.
Well,
Well, I mean, it's like with women, it's like you have to be a certain standard of like good looking. But if you hit that standard, if your personality, like women aren't just like, oh my god, that's a freaking hot guy. They just don't think like that.
Bullshit.
I mean, they might think a guy's hot, but
you're lying.
It's like
you just say that
you
shit
can be an average Joe, but if you have a great personality, like But with men, it's like if you're not a certain standard of good looking, it's like they're not.
Okay, what
take their
about
time.
what about not good looks? But what about
confidence?
No.
I guess
what
I'm
about
on men? I'm not even a man.
What about careers or somebody that's successful? Is that more attractive?
I would think, yeah. I think with women, like women look for.
Answer the damn question.
Women look.
What do you mean you would think? I'm asking you.
Yeah, women look for providers. I think naturally they.
I
look
said
for
you, not
successful
women.
Men.
I said you, not women.
You provide, baby.
Yeah. She's my sugar mama. That's what the most people don't know.
No, I'm nobody's sugar mama. We work at a bar.
You have been for a while though.
Working at a bar makes pretty good money though. I mean, Cape's just not like the best area for.
Imagine
jobs.
if you worked down in Nashville though, you'd probably fucking.
I literally saw this girl's TikTok of a bar. She was making credit tips alone like $1,000, not even including her cash tips, $1,000 a night in Nashville bartending.
I believe it.
That's not including her cash tips. So if she worked like even like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, she's probably bringing like $4,500 home a week.
I mean, we probably tipped what, $20-$30 just on our tab.
Probably.
And you got to think how many people are in there and how many people tip more generous than us. I'll tip you 20%, but that's it. I ain't ever giving you any more.
Bartending's not a career though.
I do $1 per beer.
Yeah, $1 per drink, $1 per beer. But if I drink 18 beers, you're getting $20. Even though you had to deal with me for a long time.
You can really milk it as a bartender. Like if you get in a good like conversation or banter or whatever with customers, you can milk it.
Like I like the guy at the Old Red, Blake Shelton's bar. I like that he was kind of a dickhead.
Yeah, I did too. Like
you couldn't be mad at him because he was the one giving you beer. Like,
tell me I'm dumb. I don't give a fuck.
He's like, come on, man. I can crack these fucking beers or I cannot.
He's like, hey, you can't have these.
I'm like, I want to stick them in my back pocket. So can you act like you crack them? He's like, I'm gonna crack them. I'm just not gonna open them all the way. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
When you're busy as a bartender, you have to be like, you gotta kind of be an ass because you can't just let people take their sweet ass time.
People suck.
But if you're slow as a bartender, that's when you milk it. Like that's when you're like shooting the shit.
I wonder how I do as a bartender.
I feel like I do pretty good, but then I watch Shelby and I'm like, couldn't do it. But then I still feel like I'd be better than her. I mean, I just feel like I'm better than everybody.
You do.
I really do. I don't know why I'm so arrogant, but I feel like anytime I go do a job or something with anybody, start something new, I just feel like I'm better at it than everybody else.
I'm a pretty good bartender.
And that's probably because is that bipolar?
No.
Narcissism?
Have you looked up bipolar though?
Sociopath.
Have you looked up bipolar?
No.
You are not bipolar.
I'm pretty sure I'm bipolar.
You're just.
Say it.
I can't.
Let it out, guys. Come on.
Want to get canceled on the 6th episode?
Let it out. Tell me how you really feel.
You're just full of shit.
I just don't know why I feel like I'm better than everybody else.
You're literally full of nasty shit.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been thinking lately. I think I'm gonna have a kid.
Oh,
you that brings me.
That brings me to this point. Okay, hold on. For both of you, I'm gonna ask you, and then you're gonna answer next. Would you rather the next time you had sex have a kid, or not have a kid for 3 years, or not have sex for 3 years?
Have a kid.
Really?
I guess have a kid. I mean, not having sex for 3 years is really.
Dude, you know,
I mean, you can still masturbate or whatever. You just can't. Have
I
a
think
kid.
like 6 months.
You can't have sex.
Is probably.
Have a kid.
I'd say 6 months is the max I do for that.
You guys are fucking nuts.
I might have a kid.
You wouldn't
anyway.
have sex for 3 years.
Hell no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have a kid right now. There ain't no damn.
I don't
The next time you have sex, so if you, let's say, okay, tonight you're gonna get it on, boy. Boom.
Hopefully I do.
9 months from now, you're having a child.
Yeah.
3 years is not worth it to you to
Fuck
wait?
no, I'm taking a kid.
Really?
I kind of want one anyway.
You need a puppy.
I just told you I want a kid. I'm gonna
You
have.
need a
I
dog.
just told you I'm gonna have a kid.
You better watch it, boy.
Nick needs a puppy.
Okay, what do you really want to... You'd really take a kid over...
I really do not want a kid right now. Okay, if you would have said the question is like, no
Okay,
sex
what
for
about-
3 years or never have kids, I would have said, or like, I don't even know what I was trying to say with that.
What was that?
Turned off.
Oh,
Like, if you were gonna say, if you,
Sex in a year?
I don't even fucking know.
I can't believe you guys said kid. I really didn't think
You would
you
go
guys...
without sex for 3 years?
Yes.
You should be whacking it.
I think sex
Yeah.
is like important.
I never said you couldn't get blowjobs or anything. I just said no sex.
Well, this changes things.
Okay, so can we convert to Mormonism?
What's
They
the
do
fuck
this-
is that? No.
They do this.
What is
No
that? What is that?
penetration.
They do this thing called soaking.
Oh.
You better not say that, because I don't know if that's true.
I know what that is. It is real. It's true.
I don't know if that's...
It's true.
It's just getting it wet. It's not like
You just soak in it. Why am I telling this on the fucking podcast? We're writing that up for sure.
Because we're unfiltered.
it's getting a juicy bath.
Alright.
Hey, alright, guys. We'll see you guys later.
Alright, bye. That's how we end it.
There was another would you rather question.
I've got one for you.
Okay, go.
Do you know what yours is?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Would you rather have an OnlyFans daughter or a League of Legends son?
What's a League of Legends?
Like a kid that sits in his room and plays League of
Is he
Legends.
making money?
League of Legends.
No, he's not making money.
Oh, then
I don't
an
know.
OnlyFans daughter.
Which
She
one would
should
I be
make
more
money.
disappointed in? I don't know.
I saw that on Instagram. I thought it'd be interesting.
Have you heard about them dads that fucking watch their daughters like subscribe to their OnlyFans
Or no.
account?
Would you rather
You can't talk about that shit.
lose?
What do you
your-
mean? I ain't saying I would to my own daughter. I'm just saying like
No, it's
That's
gross.
disgusting.
you guys haven't heard about it.
Just get
Yeah.
out.
I'm just saying
No,
like
that's gross.
what do you mean? We can't talk about it?
I
You haven't heard about that though?
No.
I think
About the
it's-
girls that talk about their dads like were using their secret account, using secret
I
accounts
think it's
Oh.
nasty.
to
if-
subscribe to their OnlyFans,
I mean-
and they were giving them big tips and shit.
That's disgusting.
You did not know
but
that?
you know what is also nasty? When your 50-year-old dad and your 19-year-old girl that has OnlyFans, when your 50-year-old dad is trying to hook up with other 19-year-old girls, that's nasty.
I don't know.
Don't
I
you
mean,
think
if I
that's
look 30
nasty?
and
I
I'm
don't
50,
know.
I don't know. I feel like
It grosses me out because that's the age of your child.
I don't know. I feel weird like looking at girls that are like fresh out of college right now, and I'm like not that far out of college.
I don't
age.
think. I mean, I don't think that's weird. You're only. Well, I mean, I'm just saying if you're 24, 25.
Have you
30,
seen like how young the guys? Me and Nick were talking about this yesterday.
Oh yeah.
How young the guys look that are just getting into college. Like the young guys that are just now getting into college.
They look like-
the
like-
18-year-olds. They're fragile. They have no bone growth. They're just little punks.
Like you were.
I was a little shit.
No, we were looking at them. They look like skeletons.
Yeah, they look
Like they're
frail.
scrawny, frail.
And then there's these girls that I mean, I feel like you could tell when the girls are younger than like, you know, our age.
Yeah.
You know, because you could tell, I guess, just by the way they carry themselves. But some of them look our age, and it's just like,
It's hard to tell with women because like makeup and other stuff.
yeah. And I feel like some of them look so much more grown. But all the guys, they just look so young. So weird, is it not?
Yeah, but I feel like I look like that too. But I wasn't skinny and frail. I was fat.
Fat and pudgy.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about it though. Where I was going with this was where we were talking about sleeping with 18-year-olds at 50. I feel like it's just they look so young. I don't know how people do that shit.
Maybe
I just
they're
feel
weird.
like you get to a certain age point.
Here's the
as a
thing I
man
brought
or a
up.
woman where you shouldn't. You have to say, okay, I can't be hooking up or dating women or men that are under this.
We can
age.
edit this out. We can edit this
We
part
might need
out.
it back to the podcast.
All right, we're gonna have to edit that out.
All right. Oh, I wanted to ask you. So you've had to bathe your husband here like a dog when his shoulder was
Fucking
fucked up?
twice,
What was that like?
It was more than twice.
3 times.
It was good.
Did you feel like you worked at Mississippi Mutts?
Mississippi Mutts. Yeah, I had to like bathe the dandruff out of his hair. He had a lot of really bad dandruff. And like his armpit's been like raw.
It's your deodorant. Yeah,
I think it's
because my
causes a
fucking
breakout.
arm doesn't ever move.
It causes a breakout. Your deodorant.
No, it's because my arm never
Oh,
moves.
it's because you don't wear deodorant.
No, it's because my arm never moves.
Drake's just really bossy, so he's like, right here, clean my ass. But like, if I get near his asshole, he's like, whoa. He's like, stop.
No, this is the shit we wanted to talk about on here.
No.
This is what being in marriage is like. Like, you have like sexy
Would
time.
you wipe my ass?
Look, you have sexy time, and then you have where it's literally like changing a baby's diaper.
Hey, in sickness and
Would you
health.
wipe my ass? Here's the thing, though. Would you wipe my ass?
If I absolutely had to, but I'm not gonna wipe your
I'm
ass.
not wiping your
because
ass.
you have some mommy fetish where you want your mommy to take care of you and you wipe your ass.
Who the fuck said I had a mommy fetish?
You were talking about me wiping your ass before you even got out of surgery, which tells me that you
It was a
wanted it.
It was a joke. I'm like, you're gonna have to wipe my ass because I can't do it. With
That's
my-
a-
Wanted it.
Because I
He
can't
wants
do it
to
with my
be
left
taken
hand.
care of.
He wants to be caught.
I just want to see how much you could do. How much you would be willing to do. Like how much I could convince you. Like, oh babe, I can't wipe my ass because I can't hold my shirt up.
You were talking
and
about
wipe
it
my
before
ass
you
at
even
the
had an
same time.
injury.
I know, but I'm like, I figured
not
it
wrong.
out quick
I was
and easy.
joking.
You take your shirt, you tuck it in this little strap here, and then you have all this clean area to wipe your own ass.
So
But
you
if
don't
I
take
wanted-
the-
if
you
I
just
wanted
take
to
the
make
bottom
it-
of the shirt and just wipe it up.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, if I wanted to make
Reuse,
if I wanted to make,
reduce, recycle.
but I'm saying if I wanted to make it, if I wanted to milk it, I could have been like, babe, I can't wipe my ass. Like, it keeps getting all over my shirt.
You milked it a little because you were like every like 30 minutes you'd be like, fix my socks, babe. My toes hanging out. See those?
Was it fucking not?
Babe, close the curtains.
Was it not?
Babe, fill it, like it was like a little crazy. And
Yeah, so after a week, I had
You
to
were
start taking care of
smiling.
myself. So then when I went to physical therapy, yeah, let's get into that. I went to physical therapy. They see me putting on my sling by myself after my therapy. And they're like, dude, come here. Let me help you put it on. And I'm like, no, it's fine. I got it. And they're like, how did you figure out how to do that? And I'm like it's just fucking putting it on, you know?
I took good
Ain't
care
no big
of
deal.
you.
And he's like, well, why are you putting it on? I'm like, well, I had to learn how to do it by myself. And they're like, why? I'm like, oh, well, Shelby doesn't really
Even
know.
your own mom was sick of you, and you were up there like laughing in your recliner.
You were like,
Mom,
you didn't-
Mom, because you
Here's
wanted
the thing.
You just wanted her up there to tell her
Shelby
to do
didn't
something.
want my mom coming over and helping me because my mom would help more than Shelby would.
I helped.
And Shelby
I
was
took
jealous.
care of you. No, I was not jealous. I felt
My
like,
mom was literally like, well, Drake, I'll come over and help. I don't know why Shelby's
honestly,
so
I
upset
was like,
about it.
I wasn't upset about it. I was just like, you really need your mom. Like, I'm here.
I needed
can
fucking
take care
somebody.
of you. I was taking care of you. Don't say I didn't take care of you.
You did. Just not as long as it probably needed
I'm sorry I
to
don't
happen.
coddle you like
I'm
a
not
little
supposed to
mommy
move this
does.
motherfucker on my own for 6 weeks. It is that serious.
Here's the thing about
and
your
yet
mom.
I'm sitting there fucking trying
He
to tie my own
knows.
shoes and everything else. Like, I don't understand
He
how that.
knows if he tells his mom to do something, even if it's something a little absurd and like something it's like really, like she'll do it no matter fucking what. And he gets mad that I'm not like that I won't just do what he
Dake's
says.
mom's the same way with him. It's just when you're a good looking young man and you're doing better than all your mom's other kids, then they just they'll do more for you. They're just proud.
I'm just happy to be there.
You're the
My mom's
proud
proud to have me. Just like you're proud to have me. I mean, and just like you're proud to have me.
Where'd you get that?
I'm just the best there fucking ever was. And there ever will be.
Hey, they just don't make them like that anymore.
They don't. It's hard to
You're
find
one
it.
of a kind.
You know that Blake, is it Blake something? Guys Like Me? No, it's Eric Church. That Guys Like Me song. That's me. Girls love guys like me. They just don't know it.
Anyway, I think that's a good place to wrap. You guys ready to go to wineries?
Better stop it while
Yeah.
we're here.
All right, we'll have to do this again. That was kind of fun. That was really fun, actually. Maybe
It
Shelby
was
can be a
good.
permanent guest on.
I don't know about permanent.
Depends
I
on
had
if
a
we
good
get
time
divorced
though.
or
I'll
not.
come back.
It was fun.
Everybody just ignores what I say.
What'd you say?
We're
I
not
said it
getting
depends on if we get
divorced.
divorced or not.
Yeah, after this
You're
one.
not leaving me.
But
They love to hear that.
All right. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. God bless.
Thank you for watching. It was our first episode with a guest, and it recorded the whole way through.
Hopefully.
It did.
Also, please subscribe to our YouTube and watch our Spotify because we can start getting paid now, and it'll probably take like, what'd you say, 10,000 followers?
Probably 1,000 views. On
1,000
Spotify.
views to make $1. So
That's what
when
YouTube
me and
is.
Nick make our first $1, we're gonna frame it. So we got to make $2, and we're each gonna frame our first $1.
But that's retroactive to like the first episode too. So.
And we're gonna go ahead.
If you want to support us and you've already listened to the podcast, not on Spotify, open it up on Spotify, let it run in the background, turn your volume down.
Yeah, you just be at work and just let it play.
Yeah.
I do that all the time. Just to, I do it. Me and Nick do it to our own podcast just to have 2 extra
Put it on
views.
repeat. I mean, we're trying to make some money on this, so support your boys.
Yeah, we really want to not do this for fun. I mean, we do it for fun because it is fun.
It is fun.
I really do enjoy doing this shit. I really do. Shelby gets mad that I do it, but
I really don't get mad. I like that you do it.
I think she just wants something to bitch about.
Well, this will probably be the last episode Shelby's on.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna leave Drake.
Yep, we're gonna have a fight right after this.
Yes, as the camera turns off.
Why did you fucking say that? You know
right.
that's not
If
true.
people really knew that, if people thought that we were really like that, like it's probably how we come across, but we really don't give a fuck.
Yeah, no, it's all jokes. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe, like.
If you want to see OnlyFans of Shelby with
her feet.
If you want to see my big toe,
if you want to see her feet, let us know.
Yeah, leave a comment.
If you actually just want to see our sex videos with
Comment
neither of our faces in it, let
big
us know.
toes.
Because we will make an OnlyFans. I have videos to put on there, so and they don't have our faces in them.
Hey, they're selling T-shirts. Promo code.
Yeah, they're wrong.
Is
The
promo
title's
code
backwards.
Big
The
Toes.
title's backwards. So
The title's backwards on our shirts, so if you want one, let me know.
also, shout out to Happy Dads.
Man, come on.
What?
Why are we always shouting everybody out?
I don't know. Just shout out to Happy Dads.
Shout out
They,
Happy Dads, man. Shout out
Cheers.
Yeti. Shout out.
Maybe they'll
Bye, guys.
Apple.
maybe they'll
Hungry.
sponsor us. Who knows?
All right, fuck it. We're shutting this thing off.
Fuck you.